Hello creepy bitches, it's your wonderful uncle Bannock13 here with this week's challenge rift. We're up to 48 and it looks like we're dealing with a witch doctor. So clicking on the soul mirror will reveal everything we need to know pretty much, and there's a few funny things happening here which we're going to talk about. Now, some items worth mentioning. Now, first of all, before I even talk about items, once again, this is a no-set GR45 Thrill of the Hunt achievement build. I'm actually getting sick of seeing these. I don't understand why. Who in Blizzard is choosing these challenge rifts? It's always a GR45 achievement, and it's always some really strange one. Let's see something more competitive, some really high-end type of build that can smash through really high greater rifts, and then it'll be a lot more challenging for us. I don't understand why it's always a GR45 achievement lately. It's like they just pluck it out of the hat randomly, intentionally choosing the GR45 ones. Anyway, some items worth mentioning. Mask of Jaram, pets deal 194% increased damage, so quite a handy item there. Very, very useful for any pet build with the Witch Doctor. Tasker and Theo increasing the attack speed of our pets by 44%. The Short Man's Finger really is amazing if you're using Gargantuans. So instead of having one big Gargantuan, you get three smaller ones, and their damage is increased by a whopping 592%. That's huge for Gargantuans, making Gargantuans our primary damage dealer. Unity, which the Enchantress will have equipped as well, so damage is split between both the character and the Enchantress. And we've got summon dogs that we're going to be using, so this is very handy as well. The Ukrainian Serpent, 29% of the damage you take is redirected to your zombie dog. So we're splitting damage not just with our Enchantress with the Unity Ring, but also with our zombie dogs thanks to the Ukrainian Serpent. They're pretty much all the useful items that go hand in hand with the Gargantuan or pet build. This Deadly Rebirth Dagger, it's for Grasp of the Dead, and we're not even using that for this, so I don't know why he's put that in there. Canai's Cube is even more strange. Now, the Furnace increased damage against elites by 50%, yeah, sure, but Tasker and Theo, he's already got equipped, and it doesn't actually, you can't multiply damage with these two. They don't stack with each other at all. It'll probably only get the higher percentage, which will be here in Canai's Cube, so these are here for nothing. And Ring of Royal Grandeur, no set items equipped, so we're not benefiting from that ring in that slot either way. So definitely could have did a few changes here to optimize this build a lot better. The skills, Wall of Death, Gargantuan, Summon Zombie Dogs, Soul Harvest, Spirit Walk, and Piranhas. The passives, Fetish Sycophants, Grave Injustice, Midnight Feast, and Pierce the Veil. Strategy here is quite simple. Our Gargantuans are going to be doing most of the damage. So as soon as we go in, we want to summon our zombie dogs and summon our Gargantuan pretty much right off the bat. And then as soon as you can, get your full maximum soul harvest stacks. This not only increases our damage, but it also reduces damage taken. We get armor for each stack of soul harvest. So get those stacks right up and then use your Spirit Walk. Sorry about that. Use your Spirit Walk to avoid damage if there's explosions going on, if there's a lot of density, you're taking a lot of damage. Use Spirit Walk and you'll get the hell out of there. Definitely want to use Piranhas for pulling enemies in and keeping them close together. Definitely draws them in so your Gargantuans can just damage the hell out of them, obliterate them, and we keep on moving, making good time. Wall of Death we want to use wherever our Gargantuans are doing damage, and the Wall of Death is actually quite strange because you can see here, this is the Wall of Death. If you're in the middle of Wall of Death, you're actually not taking damage. It's only these glowing areas on the sides, on the edges of Wall of Death, they're the ones that actually inflict damage. So you've got, you can see it's quite thick there, but if you're right in the middle, oddly enough, you're not taking any damage at all. So make sure that you spread out your walls of death. Don't, keep popping them on top of each other. Spread them out, keeping in mind that only the sides will actually damage your enemies. that's pretty much it. Your Gargantuans will do all the damage for you. Your zombie dogs are there just for survivability, and then obviously use your Wall of Death for a bit of extra damage, keeping your Soul Harvest stacks up, and then definitely using Spirit Walk whenever you're in trouble, because this is a little bit squishy. You can take a lot of damage throughout this challenge rift, and Spirit Walk will definitely come in handy. I also use it as a speed increase, so if there's no enemies around, I like to sort of move through the map a lot quicker using Spirit Walk. That definitely helps out as well. Now, the key to this challenge rift and saving the most time possible is if you time the pylons perfectly, which I'm going to teach you how to do right now. There's 3 pylons on floor 2, and that's going to really save a hell of a lot of time. Watch me do it, and then you can do it as well. Let me know what time you get in the comments below. Happy monster slaying, ladies and gentlemen. We are in. Here we go. I usually summon my zombie dogs first, get my stacks up of Soul Harvest, and then bang. Keep in mind that when you summon your Gargantuans, you can re-summon them on top of elites. So sometimes Gargantuans might be off the screen, and they annoyingly won't be attacking an elite that you might want them to attack. So what you can do is, as long as the cooldown is up, just re-summon them and make them pop on top of the elite's head, like you'll see me do whenever I get the chance. You can see they would take a bit of damage. And this first floor, I just sort of move through as quick as I can, killing the density along the way, and definitely the elites that we come across, but it's all about floor 2, baby. All about floor 2, this challenge rift. That's where we save most time. Got a nice yellow elite here. So as you can see, I just summoned my Gargantuans right on top of the elite, and that definitely will focus their damage on the elite. And they'll kill him that much quicker, and we can keep on moving, making good time. So the timer that you can actually see, this is probably my 3rd run in this challenge rift, and I've just realised the perfect combination to use the pylons on floor 2, so I'm going to do one more run, get a pretty decent time, just for the sole intention of just showing you all how to do it, so you can get your materials and keep on moving, because let's face it, it's getting a bit stale, these GR45 achievement runs. I'm getting pretty sick of them. So, I mean, they can be fun, but it's just like, seriously, all we've done, as long as I remember, is GR45s, Thrill of the Hunt, achievement builds. Just sick of it. But anyway, it is what it is. So now we get this pylon here and we become invincible. We're not taking any damage, we're invincible. We want to kill this yellow elite here. Don't forget to collect your orbs. Spirit Walk is awesome once you kill an elite. If he's blowing up like that, you can use your Spirit Walk to collect your orbs instead of wasting time waiting around. And as you can see now, we're going to start saving time right now. So we want to move through this density as quick as possible to get this speed pylon. Once you get this, you want to hightail it back here. Ignore that elite pack, because we're going to come back for them. Don't you worry about that, Sonny Jim. We're coming back for that. And now, boom. We've got the lightning pylon, and this is when we're going to do the most damage and save the most time. So we take out this elite pack here that we ignored before and keep moving up here. Ignore this elite pack, because I'll tell you why. Down here you've got 2 packs of elites. So you definitely want to focus your damage, your pylon lightning damage on the 2 elites down here. And hopefully these ones follow, and one of them did. There's a lot of orb action here. We've pretty much just killed 3 packs there, so lots of orbs. Look at that. Now this is where things are a bit funny. I don't know whether it would be better just to stay on this floor and take out some of the density, or just keep moving here, because there is an elite pack coming up. So I think it's best just to go into this floor. But if the Rift Guardian popped on that floor too for me, it will be like serious top 5 time stuff, I'm pretty sure. We would have saved a huge amount of time. But then you have to ask yourself whether it's worth killing all of the dense packs or all of the trash mobs instead of coming here for, well, we've got 2 elites here. So the Rift Guardian will definitely pop after this. It's just a matter of, if you really want an awesome time, you just got to just do a few runs. You got to test it out. It'll be close regardless. come on, you dirty dog, you Rift Guardian. So Rift Guardian's pretty easy. Your pets will do most of the damage for you. You just got to use your piranhas and Wall of Death whenever that's up, and just wait for him to die. That's it. So I've bet my previous time it's going to be almost 30 seconds, 25 seconds. Hopefully, come on, you Gargantuans, kill him. Definitely an improvement. I'm pretty happy with that, but I think I could actually better that even more. I just don't have time today. I've got other things to do. Still got to go to work. Banic 13 works for a living, 10 hours a day, working like a dog. So that's going to have to be good enough for this week. It was quite fun, this challenge rift. I like playing as a witch doctor, and I really do like the pet builds, but I'm a little bit over the GR45 Thrill of the Hunt achievement builds. That's all. I'm just thinking Blizzard's getting a bit lazy, I think, and they're just choosing these builds over and over again. It's always a GR45, no set items. Come on, Blizzard, give us some better challenge rifts. Now it is your turn, my creepy people. Best of luck with this challenge rift. If you beat me, let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe. That's always an option here. If you don't want to, just come back and visit your creepy uncle, Banic 13.